say, and also at the same time at the assembly. That one, it has to do with swaps. We have instances where per the issues on board, per my investigation, assembly have some fleets of vehicles. So we have instances where the intended vehicle, per the lodging and the processing of fuel, they use certain vehicle details in doing that. But at the end of the day, they realize maybe another usage for that vehicle and then swap and use a different one.
Honorable MC, you are making the case worse. You are making it worse. That's totally wrong and unacceptable. If you intend and you log in a particular vehicle's details and you end up using a different vehicle, it is your duty to correct the record. And again, the auditors will not describe them as private vehicles.
Yeah, right, Honorable Chair. I'm answering in respect to the mismatch she referred to.
Honorable DC, you were not there.
Yes.
Can you not come into this? You and I were not there. Why are you trying to carry the cross?
Thank you very much.
Madam Finance Officer, you seem to have a cavalier attitude towards making sure that the right thing is done. As a finance person, my advice to you is to be diligent. Because with all of you sitting over here, you will be the one who will be in the biggest trouble if there was anything about accounting. Now let's go to another one. If you you paid 11,460 payment for training blind and partially sighted people in the use of what? Tactile ballot and attendance of national conference, and you didn't support the PV.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I would like to inform the committee that that issue wasn't our issue, and our auditors are aware of that.
If you're questioning him,
yes, please.
Auditors.
Honorable Chair, that infraction is for Wassa East.
Wassa East?
Yes, we acknowledge the error, but it's for Wassa East.
Okay. If you're questioning, you have another infraction on paragraph 669, and Honorable Frank, Yeboah will handle that one.
If you're questioning, Madam, what's your position? Finance?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Don't brush this one aside as you did in the first instance.
You got it.
You know, this has got to do with procurement without competitive tendering. And I don't know your level of appreciation when it comes to the procurement laws. And I'm not asking you to tell me. But Section 35 of the Public Procurement Act 2003, Act 663 as amended, talks about competitive tendering. And if we go to the third schedule of Act 914, that is Public Procurement Amendment Act, the 2016, Act 914 talks about the approval limit for the head of entity. And it goes on to state that if we are procuring goods or services, for the entity head, your limit is 50,000, and that of works is 90,000. You disregarded all the provision under the act that I've mentioned and went ahead to procure goods and services. The first one, I'm not going to mention all of them. I'm taking only two. The second one, drilling of 3 mechanized boreholes with polytank. The contract sum was 178,000. Just single source, one company. You just call just one company. The second one, fabrication supply of basic school furniture, first class engineering and construction, 195,000 Ghana. When the Act is telling you, the third schedule is telling you that, third schedule of Act 914 is telling you that the head of entity can only approve goods worth 50,000, works 90,000. So why did you do that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. On this issue, though the necessary procurement documents were not provided to the auditors before the observation was issued, we did provide the necessary documents.
I don't understand. And then let me remind you that you're under oath. If you sworn an oath, so now you can say what you just said.
Honorable Chair, please, I mentioned the fact that even though before the observation was issued, the documents were not provided to the auditors, but it was.
Are you saying that in the case of the drilling of 3 boreholes, you invited? How did you do it? Was it national competitive or what? But this one cannot be request for quotation because more than 100. What are the 50,000?
You have your procurement officer here, is that correct?
Yes, please.
Would you want her to respond?
Yes, please.
Per what we have here for the drilling of mechanized borehole, we had 3 contractors who bidded for it. But as at the time that the auditors came, because of misfiling, we couldn't get the document for the contractors.
Madam, I won't buy misfiling. Honorable member, let me make it easier for you. Clerk, we recommend them for prosecution by the Attorney General. Go and tell the Attorney General that. I'm done. You are supposed to get 3 bids. You wait, and then later on, you go and manufacture some stuff, and then go with the Attorney General. Yes. All right. If you are questioning, you are discharged.
Chair, I just wanted to ask something. My question. There was a recommendation that they refund the money. I just wanted to know whether they are refunding, because the recommendation, let me read. We recommended that the total amount of your portion, which is 29,907, be recovered from the coordinating director and the finance officer involved.
Simon, Chairman has ruled.
You are discharged.
Thank you.
Secondly, Takrade. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Respectfully honorable committee members, I am Frederick Fosinus Fedu, Esquire, Metropolitan Chief Executive.
All right.
My name is Gani Muftau, Finance Officer.
Ben Issa, Internal Auditor.
Mohammed Al Hassan Yakub, Coordinating Director.
Okay. We'll start off your infractions at paragraph 539, and Honorable Abnor Siasaru handed that one.
Thank you very much. Secondly, Takrade, we are going to make this snappy, so you cannot go. I understand you've been here for a while. And you've been cited for failure to collect fees, business operating permits, and property rates to the tune of 195,000. Can you tell us what is the current status of this amount of money? It involves 48 entities or people that you fail to collect these fees and property rates from.
Honorable Chair, those monies have been duly collected.
Can you bring the mic down so you speak into? Yes. Yes, please.
The revenue has been duly collected, please.
Auditors, can you please confirm the assertion?
Honorable Chair, yes, confirmed.
Confirm that all the 48 entities or people have paid 195,768.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay, and when was this done?
Various times, so we have some
over a
June,
period of time.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. I'm done once they have paid.
Next one is paragraph 543. And Honorable Gape will handle that one.
And this is 540.
Yeah, secondly, Takrari, you have been cited with regards to goods and services about 30 PVs amounting to 144,607.24. You have not supported this payment with any documentation. What is the status?
Honorable Chair, all attachments have been retrieved and supported, please.
Where were they before the auditors left?
Some of the receipts were with staff who were on posting, so we need to contact them and collect them.
Your predecessors?
Yes, please.
Auditors, can you confirm this?
Yes, Honorable Chair, payments have been supported now.
The next one is Honorable Frankie Eboa on absence on procurement proceedings. Paragraph 569.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secondly, Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly. You procure goods worth 574,280, and you didn't have any records of the procurement proceedings. So, no. Can you explain to the committee why you did that before I come in?
What is there?
Honorable Chair, this is in respect of fuel. Some of them, most of them. However, I think the one who generated the payment vouchers didn't do a good work there. Instead of using the filling station suppliers, he used other contractors to generate the payment vouchers. So the auditors indicated that since he's using other suppliers to do, it has to be first, the 3 quotations needed to be attached to it, and then evaluation being done before the payment. That was how come this thing has occurred. But it is mainly about fuel, which they should have used filling station supplier.
So, are you saying that you should have created his own receipt for the exercise or what? If indeed the fuel were bought from those people, why are you saying that they should use filling stations?
That is what I can't fathom. But that was the issue that has arose. So, instead of using the Goyle filling station or the Shell filling station.
Did you actually procure the fuel from the filling station?
Yes, please. The fuels were procured.
So are you saying that if you look at Lee Jim K Ventures, Mauli's Lab Enterprise, they don't sell fuel? Is that the case? Do you have a copy of the report?
Yes, please.
Number 1.
I think I photocopied it.
Lee Jim K Ventures.
Yes, please.
15,000 on the 2nd of June. sorry, 2nd of July,
Yeah.
2024. Are you saying that Lee Jim K doesn't sell fuel?
No, please. So you could see that it's fuel for trucks for evacuation of waste at Mpinsim, but the company is not, it doesn't do
What about Maulis Lao?
the same issue.
So, who is the finance DFO here?
I am the finance officer.
So when the person did it, you didn't supervise it?
But then I was not there, please. So it was when I came and I was reviewing it, then I saw these discrepancies.
Sir, let me make it easier for you. Section 92 of the Public Procurement Act 2003, it says coordinating director, finance officer, and procurement officer should be sanctioned. You knew that he was using other businesses' names instead of fuel stations. This is fraud.
Honorable Chair, respectively, sometimes it's due to ignorance. This thing happens.
Some ignorance. Let me make it easy for you. Clerk, add them for the prosecution by the Attorney General. You guys will be prosecuted. When you go there, then you explain that to the auditor, accountant, the Attorney General. You go and buy fuel, then you use somebody's fake name, whatever, and you guys are at the assembly. As a finance officer, you don't do anything about it. Then you come and sit in front of the committee. Anyway, next infraction is on paragraph 572, and Honorable Abenosia Saru will handle that one.
Okay, what is the essence of a procurement plan? The finance officer.
The procurement plan is to guide you in the procurement processes.
And so, as an entity, you are supposed to have a procurement plan, right? Listing all the procurements that you envisage to take place in one financial year.
Yes, please.
And you go according to it per the law.
Yes, please.
So why is it that you had 10, you awarded 10 contracts to 6 different contractors that could not be traced in your procurement plan? And it wasn't like these things were in an emergency situation. Fuel for evacuation of phase 11, 82,000. Supply of video cameras, 52,000. Reshaping of power grants runabouts, pothole patching. So didn't you know that you were going to undertake all these projects so as to include them in your procurement plan for the year? Yes, DFO or MFO, sorry, Metropolitan Finance Officer, sorry, yes.
Mr. Chair, these were some of the issues when I took over, I came to inherit. So quickly, I informed the procurement officer.
Where is the former procurement officer and then MFO? Where are they? Where have they been posted to?
The MFO is at the RC's regional controller.
Okay, and then
the procurement is, I think she's around, she's still there. But she's on leave.
We would like to see the procurement officer and the one who has been transferred to the ministry. You said the RCC. Yes, we'll be here till Wednesday. We want to see them tomorrow to answer to this infraction. You were not here. I don't want you. You've taken the oath. I don't want you to say something that is contrary to what's pertained at that time. So we'd like to go through you and the RCC that we want to meet the procurement officer tomorrow, as well as the MFO, whose tenor these infractions
were
made. Thank you.
SCMA. Contrast not in, no, that's not it. Yours is failure to use GANAPs for procurement. Why? You were awarded contracts to 639,000 Ghana cedis, and you didn't use Ghana Electronics Procurement System.
I think, Honorable Chair, the Ghana started with pilot districts. Unfortunately, we are not part of the pilot districts at that time.
Auditors,
yes.
Could you confirm that, please?
Honorable Chair, currently they are using it. For 2025, we have not cited them for same infraction. Thank you.
And you have another Oh, okay. Honorable Bauer, for another procurement issue.
Chair, it's also another procurement issue. Secondary Secretary Metropolitan Assembly, you entered into 11 procurement transactions, totaling 1,075,079.26 Ghana cedis, without documenting the procurement processes. That is from the opening of quotations, evaluation of tender submissions, review of evaluation report, letter of acceptance, and notification of contracts, contrary to the relevant provisions of the PPA Act. And the details are provided in the table below, with the 11 transactions. For want of time, I don't think we can go through, but I think the amount is 1 million, as I stated, 1,075,079.26 Ghana cedis. And the auditors are saying in paragraph 675 that this could lead to abuse of procurement process, and as such, value for money might not be achieved. So the recommendation was that we should ensure the adherence of the relevant provisions of the procurement laws, and or otherwise you will be held liable to account for any losses arising out of such procurements. These 11 projects, are you with me? These 11 projects, have you now documented them?
Yes, please. We have documented them.
You've documented them?
Yes, please, Mr. Chair.
And have you now abstained from, carrying out transactions without using the procurement law?
Yes, please.
Subsequently,
we are duly adhering to the...
You are strictly adhering?
Yes, please.
Auditors, what can you say about this? Honorable Chair, this procurement issue, so we are guided by the chair. I think yes, you should add it to, because the amount is quite huge, over 1 million Ghana cedis, and then without document, even no quotations, evaluation of tender. I mean, it's just too bad. I don't know what the procurement officer was doing. Oh, okay.
You have to come tomorrow with those two people who are the RCC. What do you mean by supply of materials for drip? What does that mean? And you see, it all goes to 99,000 something. One of them will go to 100,000, 99,000, 99,000, 99,000. Hey.
These are in respect of drip payment, Honorable Chair.
Huh?
They are in respect of drip payment.
Drip payment?
Payment, yes, please.
Payments for what?
For minor drains repairs, material to carry out road works on Ekwasi and the natural gravels.
You said you went there, right? Okay, so don't tell me any story. Bring that person tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow. Bright and early, we'll be here. You already have one case for the Attorney General. If I need to add this, I'll be more than happy to do it. Thank you very much. You are discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Until we see you tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. We are grateful to members, grateful to the audit service and all auditees who are turning upon us, including our wonderful media who make things happen and you show the world what we do here to help put the public financing in check. So we are grateful once again, and we look forward to working with the pre-tertiary schools as well as the colleges of education tomorrow, God willing. Thank you so much, everybody.